Hello and welcome to another video. In this video I want to show you how to do a long nail on this short nail. I need to prep it first, so I'm starting off with my file, 180 grit, and I'm just gently buffing the surface of the nail, only making it dull and not really damaging it. So don't apply a lot of pressure, be gentle. Your only goal is to create the dullness of it and to take away the shine. Then I'm taking away the dust, checking my nail. Now I'm taking some cleanser and a wipe and I remove every bit of dust. And I'm also degreasing the nail plate. Like that. Now I'm taking my pH bond, dehydrating the nail again. I have performed my manicure already, so there's no need for that. After my pH bond, I'm taking my base coat and I'm gonna apply this to the natural nail. Be very precise with this step. You don't want to touch the skin or the cuticle area. Only touch the nail. And if you touch the skin or cuticle, make sure to remove it. Then I am preparing my nail form. I always do this by cutting out this little particle in the middle. Why do I do this? Because if you take the nail form off and then you have to measure and cut it, it's sticky. So it really is going to be a nuisance. You're making it way too difficult for yourself. So this is my go-to for nail forms. I will hold it like this, take my natural nail, and now I need to measure where to cut my form. And I'm doing that by looking at the ingrowing points. Here is at the 4th line, and on the other side it is also on the 4th line. So I'm taking a special scissor. This is an old cuticle scissor of mine. Never use your new one, because that is not very smart to do. So I took it off of the paper, I stuck the above side of it together. Now I'm placing it on my nail, making sure it is really connecting there, and then from the top to the bottom I'm closing my form, sticking it together. Check if there's no gap. And then you can start with building. So I'm taking a little bit of gel and I'm going to build the tip of my nail first, starting in the middle, and then making sure to connect the ingrowing points. I need a bit more gel, and then on the other side I'm going to do the same thing. Connect it all the way from the ingrowing points to the length that you want. I'm trying to keep this part as smooth as possible so that I don't have to do too much filing. And then when you're happy with the length and how it's looking, you can harden it. Here I'm flash curing it, and after it has been in the lamp completely. Now I am removing my sticky layer with a wipe with some cleanser, and we can file our shape. First I need to do my lower arches. So I'm going to correct them, not filing past the ingrowing points. Just making sure it's a straight lower arch, going a bit upwards to the tip to get that perfect shape. Then I'm going to do the length. And the other side, the lower arches as well. And you want to do this now because you don't want to file too much afterwards. So we're going for a clean application. So everything you do now is going to be saving you so much time later. Now I'm taking some clear builder gel because I am going to do a design here, and I am applying this over the tip of my nail, and I'm not going to harden this. So just a thin layer. You only want the stickiness of it. Now I'm taking my flakes and I'm going to apply them all over in that little bit of sticky gel that I just placed. Just create as much as you want, or the color that you want. You can even do this with glitter. I just chose flakes. And once you're satisfied with the result, you can harden it in the lamp. This has been hardened, and now I want to create my flowy baby glitter boom kind of look. So I'm taking a bit of a nude gel and I am placing it at the back of my nail, slowly going forward but not all the way, because we do still want to see those flakes. So at this I'm gonna stop and I'm taking more gel, applying it to the apex, around the cuticle, just like you would do with a normal nail. The only thing that's different is the way we're gonna work on the top of it. Now I'm taking my fine liner and I'm gonna distribute the gel evenly. Making sure it's completely smooth, and once you're happy with how it's looking, you can put it in the lamp again. This has been hardened, and now for the tip I need to apply some clear gel again, because we do want to seal in those flakes. So just a little bit, making sure it's the correct thickness. With my fine liner I am correcting it. And then in the lamp to harden. Now removing my tacky layer and filing one last time. Here doing the shape again. And just a little bit on the top of it to make sure everything is nice and even. Removing all of my dust. Now I am gonna correct my underside, doing this with my e-file on maximum speed. And just making sure the nail's the correct thickness, but also to remove every little bump under there. Since we did place a form, if it wasn't completely secured, it's possible for gel to flow around a bit. So we're gonna correct that just a little bit, and we're gonna correct our thickness. Then removing my dust one last time. And I'm doing this with a wipe and a stick to really make sure the cuticle is dust free. And now we are ready for our top coat application. This is what the top coat is looking like. You can see the flakes coming through so well already. And I'm applying a thin layer, a thin even layer, but not too thin, but especially not too thick, because then it's gonna run everywhere. Now that has been in the lamp to harden completely, and I'm going with my file one last time to create that crisp looking shape. Removing the dust, and then it's all done. This is our design, easy, quick design with flakes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.